So you want to make money on YouTube without making videos, but you don't know where to start. Most people think that making money on YouTube without showing your face or making videos has to be this hard, long, complicated process. And a lot of this stems from the first step in doing this correctly, which is choosing a niche. So many people get stuck here and they worry about what's going to happen if I choose the wrong niche. Well, it turns out you can easily prevent choosing the wrong niche because there are a few best niches on YouTube, and if you choose one of these niches, you can be pretty certain that you made a good choice. In this video, I'll show you how you can quickly get started with niche YouTube channels, even if you're a complete beginner, by revealing to you the 24 absolute best niches to do this in. In the last video within this series, I introduced you to the concept of niche YouTube channels, and I explained exactly what they are. And they're essentially channels where you never even have to show your face. And make sure to watch that video first to get a foundation for this. Now that being said, let me reveal to you exactly how you can get started doing this fast. And the first step that you can take right now is choosing a niche. I'm going to reveal the 24 best profitable niches, example channels within those niches, how they're monetizing, how they're generating videos, and how they're making money. So in my opinion, the main best niches on YouTube are as follows: health, wealth, happiness, relationships, travel, and technology. Now you might be asking, Matt, why are these the best niches on YouTube? Don't I see other niches that are getting millions upon millions of views as well? Well, in my opinion, these are the best niches on YouTube, not only because there's a ton of demand, but also because they meet some very specific criteria that I give. And number one is that they have videos going up consistently, getting over 100,000 views. This, first of all, just proves that there's demand. You might be saying, Matt, what about all those other channels? Don't they have demand too? Yes, they do, but a lot of those other niches don't meet some of these next criteria I'm gonna go over. And criteria number two is having a decent to high CPM. And this simply means that you make more money on average per 1,000 views as a lot of other niches on YouTube, and this is coming from ad revenue. And this is really nice because even if you don't get a ton of views, you can potentially still make a lot of money. And then finally, the third criteria for choosing the best niches is having alternative monetization sources. This means you can make money through multiple different ways and you're not just reliant on ad revenue. And where I personally make most of my money is from alternative monetization sources. Now you might be asking, Matt, what are these sources? Well, these include affiliate marketing and selling digital products, which could be courses, ebooks, and other things. And the amazing thing about the niches that I just went over is that they meet all three of those criteria. Now you might be saying, Matt, that's fantastic, but aren't there a bunch of subcategories within those big overall niches? And that's a great question, and the answer to that is yes, there are. And I would actually recommend sticking mainly to a subcategory and being specific with your channel for a few key reasons. Number one, when a video takes off, it'll feed all the other videos on your channel because people are gonna check out your channel. If they see related videos, they're gonna watch those too. Number two, you're gonna have a higher view to subscriber ratio. And number three, you're going to be able to implement my number one secret for getting views and subscribers that I've hardly ever shared about online, and I'll be talking about that within the next video within this series. Now let's go over some of these specific subcategory niches and then actual example case study channels within these niches as well. Let's start with the broad category of the health niche. And let's start with our number one niche, which is gaining muscle. Now to demonstrate to you an example channel actually doing this, let's take a look at this channel right here called Body Hub. This channel has over 1 million subscribers, which means they could have gotten a gold play button. And if we go to the stats of this channel, it's pulling in 2.3 million views per month. Now you might be saying, Matt, that's great, but how much could they actually be making? Well, if we take out the calculator right here and we take 2.387 million views per month, and then we divide that by 1,000, this is going to show us how many thousands of views per month that this channel is getting. Now to figure out how much money this channel could be making, we'll multiply this by a reasonable CPM. And remember, like I said, health is typically going to be a higher CPM, as well as almost all of these niches within this video. I didn't just want to make another video talking about faceless niches. I wanted to instead, in this video, talk about what are, in my opinion, the best niches so you know exactly what to do. So let's take this number right here, multiplied by a $15 CPM. That would mean this channel, Body Hub, is making $35,000 per month. That's absolutely insane. On top of the fact that the person behind this channel could be running multiple other channels as well. Because once you learn how to do this with one, you can do it with more. Now you might be saying, Matt, that's great, but in order to get this many views, these videos must just be absolutely amazing and there's no way that I could actually do this. Well, I would like to present to you what these videos are actually like. So if we click to watch one of these videos right here, you can see it's literally just a voiceover on top of the video with stock video clips in the background and then occasional titles on the video. And you can get stock videos just like this from places like pixabay.com, pexels.com, Storyblocks, and a bunch of other places. And you can edit these together using completely free editors like HitFilm Express, OpenShot, Shotcut, and if you're on Mac, you can use iMovie. And here's another video within this niche, which is literally just a slideshow talking about how to gain muscle. In order to do this, you can literally just make a slideshow using something like Google Slides, and then you can use a program called OBS to record your screen and do a voiceover on top of it explaining what you're talking about. Niche number 2 within the health category is losing weight. And this channel right here called Bestie has 4 million subscribers, completely faceless videos just like that first channel that we looked at. And this channel is getting 8 million views per month. And if you do that same math on this channel, you can imagine that this channel is probably making a lot of money. Now, if you're within the health category, you don't just have to talk about gaining muscle or losing weight. Here's a channel called Natural Cures, which makes videos about natural remedies for different things. And this channel right here is pulling in 4 million views per month, and it has over 3 million subscribers, and it literally just produces those same types of videos, but this time on natural remedies. Now let's move into a different category, which is now the wealth category. And a sub-niche within the wealth category that's great is the make money online sub-niche. And that's kind of what my personal channel right here is in, relating to make money online and YouTube growth. And to give you an example of a faceless channel that does this, we can take a look at this channel called Branson Tay. And even though this guy does show his face like in his channel banner and stuff, if you watch any of his videos right here, you'll see that it's literally just stock clips as well as different screen recordings throughout the video and him doing a voiceover explaining these methods of making money online. And if you go back on the Make Money Matt channel, you'll see that a lot of my first videos were completely faceless and they were literally just screen recordings. And again, you can use OBS to do that. The next sub niche within the wealth category is investing. And here's a channel called Chris Invests, and he just produces investing videos without ever showing his face. And I'll show you how in just a second. But first, if we take a look here, he gets around 300,000 views per month. On some months, he gets as much as 1 million views per month. And the amazing thing about the investing niche is it's very likely to be high CPM, and I can tell you from experience, channels like this could earn anywhere from $30 to $50 per 1,000 views. So if we take that 340,000, multiply that by a $30 CPM, this channel could be minimum earning $10,000 per month from my estimates. Plus, within this niche, there's so many alternative monetization methods that are possible. And if we take a look at any of their videos, it's literally just a whiteboard drawing with a voiceover explaining these different investing concepts. And you might be asking, Matt, how can I produce videos like this? Well, you can literally just use a program called VideoScribe or Doodly to generate videos just like this, or pay someone super cheap online to do it for you. The next sub-niche under wealth is luxury, and luxury channels are absolutely gigantic. People love watching these. And if we take a look right here, here's a channel called King Luxury. And this channel right here is pulling in 2 million views per month, just producing videos on different luxurious topics like the best private jets, the best yachts and mansions, and how rich people live. And here's another channel called Alux. This one is pulling in 6 million views per month. Here's a channel called 9 Figure Life doing the exact same, 2 million views per month. Another channel called Top Luxury, this one pulling in 3.4 million per month. And then another channel called Mr. Luxury. And the crazy thing about this channel is that it hasn't even uploaded for an entire year, yet the channel still pulls in 700,000 views per month. The next sub-niche under wealth is business stories. So if you're into being an entrepreneur in businesses and how they've grown, you can literally generate videos talking about some of the biggest businesses that we know about today and just giving a backstory on them. And this channel does exactly that. Like, he dropped out at this and then he built a $4 billion empire, and the channel pulls in 3 million views per month doing this. Now let's move over to the happiness category, and one of the best sub-niches under happiness is ancient wisdom. And this can be wisdom from philosophers, stoics, and people who've lived throughout the ages who've passed down some of the best tenets for living a good life. And there's tons of channels out there that provide a huge value to the world, and you could potentially do the same by taking some of this knowledge and repackaging it into YouTube videos. And right here is a channel called Philosophies for Life, which does this, and this channel right here pulls in 1.4 million views per month, and they just talk about different concepts from philosophers and stoics who've lived within the past, and they break it down into an easy to understand way. And they only upload a couple videos per month. And it looks like they use a whiteboard animation software like Doodly or VideoScribe as well. The next sub niche under happiness is confidence. And here's a channel right here called Brainy Dose. And this channel just produces videos about how to be more confident, simple conversation starters that actually work. And these are just stock videos with titles throughout the videos, and the channel pulls in 4 million views per month. Now let's move over to the next category, which is relationships. And sub niches within this could include how to get a girlfriend, how to get a boyfriend, how to get your ex back, like this channel right here called Modern Love Potion, which does a lot of videos on this subject with stock videos. And then also an idea is how to fix different relationship problems. Now the next category is travel, and there's so many different sub niches within travel that I could go over, but I'm just gonna go over a couple right here. Number one is travel guides, like this channel Touropia right here. It just talks about the 10 best places to visit in different states or countries or cities. And the channel pulls in 4.7 million views per month. And the videos are literally just videos of a lot of these places with a narration on top of it talking about the best places to visit. And in order to get information for your videos, you can go to videos like that. You can go to places like US News Travel. And there's tons of different travel websites out there and so much data that you can gather and then compile it into a super valuable video that you write within your own words or you pay someone else to, and it can potentially do very good. And another channel that does this is Mojo Travels. The next sub niche under travel is travel ideas. And this channel right here does exactly that. And they do a lot of just like top 10 videos on different travel subjects, like the 100 places you need to visit before you die, for example, or the best or worst small towns within different countries. Now, a kind of outside-the-box travel channel idea is talking about some of the best places to live around the world, and that's what this channel right here called Scary Harry does. And this channel just talks about, for example, the 10 easiest countries to retire comfortably in 2022. And the giant benefit that this channel right here is probably getting is that they're producing videos on financial-related topics. Therefore, they're likely to have even a higher CPM since they're combining two very high CPM niches. And now let's move over into the technology category, and the first technology sub-niche is futuristic technology. Here's a channel called TechZone, which produces videos on different futuristic technology and inventions. And this channel pulls in 30 million views per month. And the crazy thing about this channel is that they actually translate it into multiple different languages, like Spanish and Portuguese and so many other languages. And each one of these languages is getting millions of views and subscribers. And another technology sub-niche is technology tutorials. That's what this channel right here called Tech Gumbo does. They just talk about different tutorials, and these are literally just screen recordings of different software, that most of which is completely free, like 12 free apps included with Windows that you should try. And this channel pulls in 2 million views per month just doing screen recordings. And again, you can easily use something like OBS to record videos like this. And think of how many different pieces of software are out there for so many different purposes. You can make videos on each and every single one. And then you can compare software against other competitors and talk about which one is better and why. And you basically have unlimited video ideas. Now, I'm barely scratching the surface in terms of how many different sub niches are within these main categories. But really at the end of the day, in my opinion, these overall categories of health, wealth, happiness, relationships, travel, and technology are the absolute best niches in my opinion. Now, does that mean you can't succeed on YouTube outside of these niches? No. I run channels outside of these niches that do very well, that monetize primarily just with ad revenue, and that can work really good. But when you're just starting with your first niche channel, I really recommend at least considering doing one of these main categories, and this is what I personally try to do as well, and that I teach my students to do. And just to spark off some more ideas within your head, let's go over a few bonus niches that aren't within these main categories, but that still do incredibly well on YouTube. And the first of which is the scary niche. And channels like Top 15s or Chills or Nuke's Top 5s produces videos on scary videos and topics, and they get millions of views per month. The next niche is animal videos, and channels like Animalpedia or Animal Facts produce videos on dogs and cats and pets, and these channels get tons of views and do very well. The next niche is celebrities, and channels like Nicki Swift produce videos on a bunch of the different celebrities that are out there and what's happening within their lives. The next niche is cars, and channels like Modern Muscle produce videos on cars. The next niche is food, and there's so many different subcategories of food. For example, you have street food, you have top 10 different recipe videos, you have the recipes themselves, some of which get millions of views without any talking at all within the videos, and these can do very good. And another bonus niche is 360-degree videos, where you can pan around the video and see it. You can pay people to make videos like this, or you can get a 360 camera and record videos like this. And as a bonus for sticking along this far within this video right here, I want to give you a list of some of the highest CPM niches as well, just so you have it. And these include finance, make money online, technology, investing, health, travel, legal, insurance, makeup, marketing, real estate, cars, and movies. And what makes these niches high CPM? Well, it just comes down to the fact that if you look at the top advertisers on YouTube, you'll see big companies like Apple, for example, is one of the top advertisers. They're likely going to put their ads on technology-related keywords. And Expedia is also one of the top advertisers, and they're likely going to put their ads on travel-related videos, which bumps up the CPM within these niches. And there's so many different investing and wealth-related apps, which is why the wealth niche is so amazing as well. And I always recommend at least considering alternative monetization sources when starting your channel, just because you can make potentially so much money without getting a ton of views. For example, we had David within one of my communities. He made over $20,000 in a month, getting only a couple thousand views per month on his videos by selling a $997 digital product from his channel. So he didn't have to get millions of views to make that much money. He only had to get a couple thousand, and that's relatively easy to do. And in the next video within this series, I'm going to absolutely blow your mind with a secret to getting tons of views and subscribers on YouTube, so you can take the luck and the guesswork out of it and get the results that you want. And when it comes to alternative monetization sources, you can look into places like ClickBank and Digistore. And in my program, Tube Mastery and Monetization, I'm going to be sharing a lot more strategies with you, including a list of over 100 plus profitable niches, a list of over 239 plus example channels within those niches that don't show their face, so that you know what you can model, how to blow up on YouTube fast, how to get other people to make the videos for you so that you can run multiple different channels and build a YouTube empire. So make sure you stay on the lookout for that, because in a few days I'm going to be releasing more information about it, and I'll show you exactly what's included. And like I said, within the next video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple trick that you can use to quickly start getting traction on YouTube. This is literally the #1 secret that I've been using for years that I've barely even talked about publicly. So stay tuned, because like I said, what I'm going to share in the next video will absolutely blow your mind. And now, if the next video in this series is already out, you can check it out next to me right here. So if you see a video popping up right here, this is that secret that I was talking about, and exactly how to start implementing it ASAP to get tons of views and subscribers, so you're not just guessing with this, and so you can see exactly how to do it. My name is Matt Parr. I hope you've gotten a ton of value from this series so far, and I'll see you within this video right here.